Welcome back to JB Reviews. Yesterday, we brought home a brand new Jeep Wagoneer. And to nobody's surprise, I'm having issues. So, a lot of people have said on forums and just online that the Jeep Wagoneers, the Grand Wagoneers, are kind of plagued with issues. And my issue is actually something that has been dated back to earlier this year. But let's go ahead and jump into the footage. I got some yesterday. Let's go ahead and just check out what's going on. All right, so we just got home, and yeah, this is a Chrysler product, guys. I'm just kidding. Luckily, there's nothing wrong with under the hood, but let me just show you guys what's happening right now. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. Let's see how many miles are on this thing. 64 miles. Oh, by the way, I don't know why the odometer is blinking, but there's the message. Check both second row seat latches. So here's the problem. Chrysler just doesn't know how to get out of their own way. These seats have mechanical functions, right? This is the first one. And it also has one here, which allows you to move the seat, right? But then they added this guy. This is a electronical latch that is supposed to make the seat basically lunge forward. Here's the problem. It doesn't work. So unfortunately, when you're driving down the highway, that error message, see right there? Check both second row seat latches before driving. That randomly comes up every time you stop at a stoplight. And the only way you can get it to stop is by getting those latches undone, but it's electronical. So guess what? There's nothing you can do. So I did pull apart some stuff on the back seat here. There it is. So I pulled this panel off back here, and then I did unplug this right here. I wanted to see if maybe it would reset the seat. Nothing happened. So I'm pretty sure that there's a latch that you can pull to get it to come undone. A lot of people online said if things get stuck inside of this track, it will make this not work. Same thing goes on this side. Doesn't work. I don't know why they did that. That was stupid. Why would you put a electronical latch on your seat? Dumb, stupid, dumb. And you know what? That's Chrysler for you. Like, honestly, they could be one of the best brands if they could get out their own way. Those are the types of things right there that make them not a great brand, and why we should have bought a Toyota Land Cruiser. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to undo the battery. Here, let me close the door, and let me just turn off everything. All we need is to make something else malfunction. So the speedometer is blinking. I don't know why. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna undo the positive battery terminal here. Again, this is a brand new car, guys. I should not be having to do this, but you know what? It is what it is. I want to see if this will fix the problem, because if it doesn't, then I'm just going to have to take it back next week. Because, yeah. And something that they do at the dealership is they scan the SUV for any codes. This is a brand new car. Why are you scanning it for codes? It's because these things are prone to having issues. So the good news is I am excited to test this thing out, because I want to see just how good it is. It gets great gas miles. I mean, this engine hasn't even gotten over 100 miles on it yet, and it's showing some pretty good signs of fuel economy. So all-wheel drive, and it's pretty heavy too, so it does do well. It does have a generator on top of it right here. So it does have a little bit of supplemental power off the line, but for the most part, it's a V8, and it does have the deactivation of the cylinders, which honestly, I drive this in the manual mode, and I just lock it into 8th gear because that cylinder deactivation crap is not good. So if you do have one of these, all you have to use is the the gear limiter. That's what it's called basically. It's right here. So you can just push up on it, lock it in the 8th gear, and it'll never turn on. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. Let's see if anything has been fixed. So it's still blinking on the odometer. It's still saying check both second row seat latches. So even pulling the battery, guys, it did nothing. Seats still don't work. So yeah, this is something that you're gonna have to take in. I'm pretty sure you can take all this apart and probably find the mechanism for the seat for it to pop up. But I didn't pay $60,000 to do anything to this SUV. So it's on Jeep to do it. I'm not doing anything. If this was used, I would do it. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. This should be pretty interesting. Hopefully once this gets fixed and squared away and sorted out, I'll probably have better things to say. But 64 miles, guys, come on, man. That's crazy. Jeep, if you're watching this, make it simple. Stop doing silly things like adding electronic latches to kids' seats. Kids are going to be back there. You don't want anything electronic around kids. Like, I think about drinks. I think about food getting lodged into those tracks. I mean, come on. Think about that. But stay tuned. I actually have an upgrade coming with the Wagoneer that will make it look a lot better too. So I can't wait till they get here. You probably all know what they are. And yeah, I was gonna black it out, but you know what? I don't mind the chrome actually on this thing. It looks kind of good. Alrighty, so what I didn't show you from yesterday was I did disconnect the battery again, let it sit overnight, and then I reconnected it this morning. Everything was great, and drove it down the road, 10 miles or so, came back. So I did push the buttons on the back seat before I drove, and they worked. I checked the tracks because that was the biggest thing a lot of people said online, that error message came up because people had stuff in the tracks. But when you hit the button, it doesn't work. So that does kind of suck. So if you don't want to take it into service, which honestly I'm dreading to do because it's, it's December, and this is a really busy time of the year to take your car in because a lot of people are on vacation at the dealership, things like that. But at the end of the day, this is a brand new car, so I'm hoping they can get it fixed pretty quickly. We bought this because we do have family coming in town, and we wanted to have an 8-passenger. That's why she wanted an 8-passenger vehicle, so we can accommodate everybody. So hopefully we get this thing taken care of. This does kind of suck, but I think that it might be something small. It might be an update or something like that they can do. But stay tuned. I will do an update on this. A lot of people are having the same issues. I would have hoped that Chrysler would try to fix it later in the year, but they have not. And as I said, I got some wheels coming from my wife. She kind of knows I bought her some wheels, but she doesn't know what kind I got her. So I'm really excited to get those on. And while it's in the shop, hopefully they come and we can get them installed at the same time. See you guys in the next video.